And he said he went on a holiday in the Lake. He and his wife went away in the Lake District for a holiday. And he said when they took the room, the guy behind the counter, I'm assuming it's a small boutique hotel or something, gave them a complimentary drinks voucher. And he said, "Oh, here's a complimentary drinks voucher for you both to get a drink at the bar." And so Rod Liddle quite rightly said, "Oh, that's probably something right." But then as they were about to turn to go to the bar, the guy said to him, "However, if you do use those complimentary drinks vouchers, your room, we won't service your room tomorrow." Because basically what he's saying is because of the planet, or what I'm assuming this is the rationale behind it. Because of so Rod Liddle said, as a result of that, I hated the man and I hated the hotel. And that behaviour that guy in the hotel exhibited towards Liddle is what I despise at the moment about this country and the people in this country and the way they behave and the way they think. And this awful martinet, autocratic, patriarchal way that people want to treat other people. And specifically now in a service industry where you expect service, there is a punishment. You are punished. You have to be punished or taught a lesson or told something. And this lesson here was, yes, you can have a complimentary drink, but to save the planet, if you have it, we won't service your room tomorrow. Now, what happened to the time when customer service existed and it was good, and you'd go to a hotel and they give you a voucher for a complimentary, and it was a voucher for a complimentary drink? Those times when people gave genuine customer service, gave good treatment to their customers, it's been replaced by this crap. And I'm not joking. When I read that, I was infuriated. I sent it to you straight away. I was infuriated to read that. And that attitude, I think, pervades our society now in this country. And I just wondered what your thoughts on that were. And then, by the way, viewers, I don't know what Nick's going to say here, because given his penchant for forcing people to pick up litter, you may find he's supportive of this gentleman.
I don't care one way or the other.
Sorry.
If the hotel is saying, we're not going to clean your room, here's a £5 drinks voucher because we're saving the planet, well, pathetic. But I think the true reason will be, we've worked out it costs us 15 quid to clean your room. We'll give you a £5 voucher. That then saves us 15 quid. We've made an extra tenner on you as a guest. I have no problem with hotels doing these things, offering us. Me personally, I probably would have took the drink. What do I care about cleaning my room? I've got a wife. She'd have. I'd have took 2 vouchers. I'd have been at the bar for 2 drinks. She could have gone upstairs and got a bit of a clean. So I probably would have took the voucher.
What are you going to call this segment in your...
This is being quite so this is the hotel who's trying something new, different, blah, 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 blah. It might work, it might not work, it might put people off. It annoyed Rod Liddle.
And me.
And you. So
and I would think any right-thinking human being.
I think it's a choice. He just could say, I'd rather clean my room. At least he had a choice of what he wanted. It's either going to be successful, in which case the hotel will attract more custom, or it won't, and they'll go bankrupt, or they'll end up doing it.
No, in a lot of hotels, you do get a complimentary drink when you arrive.
I've never been to a hotel where I've got a complimentary drink. You stay at nice hotels, don't you?
Well, I won't.
But
again, yes.
So it depends how much is...
I would say that's fairly normal in some nice hotels.
Yes.
So I've heard.
So it depends how much his hotel cost.
Yes.
So if this was £250 a night, then it'd be like, clean the room and I want a drink.
Yeah.
If this was a £79 a night hotel, then, well, that's them being smart about their budgets. It all depends on how much the hotel was. But overall, not got a problem with it. Businesses can do what they want to do.
Yes, I agree with that. But the reason I've got a problem with this is because that is not customer service. Threatening a guest with not cleaning their room with an option of giving them a drink is not what I regard. Because actually what you want is a drink and for your room to be cleaned. I would prefer not to be offered the drink than rather be given that option. You're basically threatening a guest when all a guest expects is customer service. And this is endemic now in lots of companies. If it's like McDonald's now, and I love McDonald's. I go there, I always get my coffee there. But when you do the screen thing, which by the way, don't do, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, because apparently they've discovered all sorts of horrific
germs on it.
Things.
Yeah.
There's sperm, there's urine, there's all sorts on those screens. So don't touch them, by the way.
COVID.
COVID, yeah, even worse. Wear a mask. So I always go to the counter and order from the lady or gentleman behind the counter. But when you do it on the screen, whilst you're picking up your sperm and urine,
a tip of a charity donation,
it asks you to give a chip, and you've actually got to actively say no. Now I don't want that option. I don't want to. If you're going to give me the option, it can be off to the side, and I have to make a deliberate effort to do it. I do not want to be forced to give a tip or say no to a tip when I do it. And this is awful. I'm trying to think of the correct word for the behaviour. It is patriarchal, but it's worse than patriarchal. Strain now running through the British the British business and the British customer service side, where you've got to be punished for things that you have to be punished in order to enjoy something. And that, to me, what happened in that hotel is a classic example of that.
I agree with you about customer service. We don't have good customer service in the UK. You've been to America many times. I've been to America many times. The customer service in America is so much better than it is here. From the person who comes over to give you a serviette to somebody who serves you at McDonald's. And we used to joke about that as if it was all put on and fake. It's never come across as fake.
No.
It may be fake, but they're bloody good actors when they do it. And it's like they're so friendly, and the customer service is always spot on. We don't do that anymore. I'm not sure if we ever did it as well as Americans, but it's a cultural thing. Once we started losing our small family-run businesses and shops, where you knew Pete, now you're employing anybody. It's something that does need to come back, and it also goes through all our public services as well. No customer service for anything.
Yes.
NHS treat you like crap. What are you going to do about it? You only can come to us.
Yeah.
You will phone the council up. What are you going to do about your bins? You've got to come to us.
Yeah, correct.
There's no customer service running through our industries at all.
Yeah. And that's why we need you in power for 25 years, Nick, so you can sort all these things out. But yeah, it's a license. What's happened now with all this virtue signalling, climate change or whatever, COVID was a classic example. It's a license for the little Hitlers.
Yeah.
To actually impose their grubby little wills on people that they normally wouldn't have a chance to even spit on their boots.
We've always had them. If you remember the sitcom Dad's Army.
Yes.
We portrayed it there as well.
Yes, yeah.
And that's because power corrupts.
Yes.
And you can get someone with no status, no power, no intelligence, give them a little bit of power. It's a bit like the joke or the saying where the person who watches the car park at a multinational, lets people in out the barriers, thinks he runs the company.
Yes.
He's important.
Yeah.
But people with a little bit of power, especially when putting a high-vis jacket, suddenly they think they're somebody.
Yeah. And they will exert their power to their limits in that situation.
And usually a lot past their limit as well. Human trait, power corrupts.
Yeah.
I'm
not sure you should be in charge for 25 years then.
I shouldn't be. No one should be. Hence why I want a smaller government, with the state doing less for us, with us having more power over our lives and being responsible for more parts of our lives.
Yes.
Because I'm sick of giving power to other people, because you always risk them being tyrants. Did you like that video? I think you did. Hit the bell, give it a big thumbs up, comment, and don't forget, I'm standing for election in Oldham East and Saddleworth. So please share this video, speak to your family and friends if you live in Greater Manchester, and if you live in Oldham East and Saddleworth, make sure you vote for me. Catch you soon.